right, NBA Starting Five Awards draft. Sean won the infamous rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot, right?
Always
Yeah, always shoot,
Yeah,
always.
of course.
From the throwback Juice Bar Season 1. All right, we're going MVP, DPOY, Rookie of the Year, Most Improved, Six-Man, Coach of the Year. I don't know if we can do the theme music from, but you're on the clock. First overall draft pick. MVP, Mr. Little.
I got to go the man down in Oklahoma City.
Ooh.
SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, plus 290 out in the market.
I like it.
The reason this is the play is because I think he's going to get a lot of the hangover votes from last year. He's going to put up the same numbers. The Oklahoma City Thunder are going to have right around the same number of wins. They're going to be very impactful. And he'll have that vibe, too. Hartenstein goes down, Chet goes down. If he gets them back in that same spot by scoring 36 and 6, he's going to be right there in the conversation, and it'll be legitimate noise. I like SGA at plus 290.
I like it. Chet going down, too. Great stat padding, little 2-month run here. That's got to factor in.
No doubt.
I'm going to go a little more narrative here. Forgive my doctor penmanship with no PhD. JT, plus 470. I'm taking Tatum. I think this is a perfect timing purchase for a guy that's going to fill up the stat sheet, get the 1 seed, really kind of fill and reverse the narrative from last year that maybe Jalen was the clutch guy. I got it right here. He's third in the league in scoring. But the double-double versatility, not a lot of guys are giving you 5 games on a rebound double-double and already giving you a couple on the assist double-double. So, in fact, he's a triple-double threat. He's got 9 30-plus games already in the first 20, not even of the season. I just think it's a perfect timing. And at plus 470, I like it to go down. I in a weird way, I think this is a 2-horse race if you exclude the voter fatigue. Like if Jokic can do no right when it comes to winning a 4th.
He's the favorite right now.
He is. The numbers are insane. But if Denver's a 5-6 seed and OKC's the 1 and Boston's the 1, you got to go with one of these 2 guys, right?
Yeah, I agree. That's actually a great handicap. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And at plus 470, my rule for futures is if you're looking at a number that you don't think you'll ever see again, fire.
And this man is cashed. I've rocked with you on multiple futures, so you're very good at the timing of them.
Yeah, NFL coming up here. We'll chat.
Yeah.
Week 14, 15, 16.
Can he pick DPOY
3 years
in the NFL 3 years in a row? Now we're going DPOY NBA. Talk to me about what you got here. Second round, first overall draft pick on the Juice Bar.
I'm going to write this one all out.
Ooh.
Show him some respect.
Oh, I see what I like the pick. I see it. I cheated.
Evan Mobley, 10-1. Plus 1,000 out in the market. Listen, of the big 2, Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, he has made the biggest strides.
Yeah.
He's been very impactful. In that big game against the Celtics the other night, he had 14 points in the third quarter. Got them off the snide. Got them rolling. Without him, they don't even get back in that game. So Evan Mobley, 10-1, I think is worth the number. This is essentially a fade of Victor Wembanyama. Right now, he is the massive favorite, minus 170. I've seen coming into the year, he was the big favorite. Chet goes down. It only gives him a little more juice. I just don't think you can lay that big of a price right now if you're trying to bet futures with how many games are left. And we know, at least I've seen enough, where I believe the Cavs are going to be top 1 or 2 at the worst, the 3 in the East. So they'll be right there, and it'll be a lot because of the 2 big guys and the strides that Evan Mobley has made.
Yeah, I like it. I like the cap. You could tell already who has a more clean backpack and binder from school. This is a catastrophe over here. But we somehow squeezed in AD 16-1. I like the value. This man's been in the top 10, Sean. Top 10 6 times. Gobert just blocking him every sense of the way. But if you go back off Gobert's numbers from last year, winning it again, AD has more steals. So 1.3 steals per game is tops in the center category. 1.8 blocks is in the conversation. I think maybe got to up that a little, get it over 2. If he can maintain 11-ish, 12-ish boards, stay around a steal, give us 2 blocks, and this is a vastly improved defensive team. I don't know that Minnesota is the same defensive team this year. I could be wrong, as they were last year. Could be some voter fatigue as well. And Wemby, we're just gonna give this to him. I mean, Come on, man. What is this? Paul Skeens, NL Cy Young? When Merrill deserved it? I digress.
The only thing that worries me about AD is that the team defense for the Lakers isn't very good.
No.
Like, I love AD individually.
Yeah.
But when you start looking at these awards, you could be one of the best defenders in the league, but if the team defense is bottom half, you get dinged for that.
That's why they're 16-1.
The reason that Gobert always gets extra love in this award is because he's seen as an impactful defender, and then the team D is always like top 3 in the league. So that's tough when I trust your individual matchup, but the voters see it as, but you're not impacting the entire team defense, so how can you be DPOY when your team overall is getting shredded on
that thought, Mobley makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so the Cavs will be right there. They'll be top towards. There's just going to be some freakish nights where Wembanyama has like 11 blocks.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
And it's going to be national TV and it's going to be on a loop. That's what this is about. Like, for example, if you're looking at NFL awards, how many primetime games does your person that you're looking to invest in have coming up? Are they playing the Titans at noon and the Giants at noon?
It's a fair point.
That's not going to get a lot of pub.
No.
If you're trying to back a guy, a sack for a D-end on primetime is almost 3 sacks.
It's everything.
It's everything. Impact plays. It's talked about the next morning. It's just harped on how, like, TJ Watt on primetime this Thursday against Cleveland gets a strip sack.
National news.
And it's a turnover. And then Hendricks gets 2 sacks.
Yeah.
On Sunday at noon versus nobody. They're not even equal.
God, so, Hutchinson's 3.5 sack quarter. Imagine that on Natty TV.
Hendricks' numbers are insane. The numbers are insane for Cincinnati.
Yeah, but he plays at 1 o'clock.
But he plays at 1 o'clock, and the team is bad.
All right,
so,
Rookie of the year and the most least anticipated Rookie of the year, and I don't know how long. Long time.
And this guy is a surprise.
Oh,
Jared McCain.
Wow.
Plus 160. I have to go talk here.
Mr. TikTok.
Mr. TikTok. He does his thing on the socials.
Man.
I have to back him here because first of all, he's playing out of his mind.
He's playing incredibly athletic.
He's playing.
He's bouncy. So bouncy.
Super bouncy. He can shoot the 3.
Plays D.
Maxi's hurt. Embiid.
Who would have thought in that big 3 that this guy doing TikToks is going to save the Sixers?
Embiid gets sick a lot. His immune system is low at the moment.
You never got to worry about McCain showing up late. He's there early doing his TikTok.
doing his TikTok dance. But no Maxey, Paul George in and out. This is the guy that's been, getting a lot of minutes, and he will continue to get minutes. So I got to go chalk. I like Jared McCain there, plus 160.
I like it. I'm going to take my guy, DK Connect 4, plus 250. You heard Braun after the 9-3 rookie outing. Guy's got 14 threes in the last 2 games, 27 and 37. Just starting to find a great spot. You got to love this purchase for a couple of reasons. But a coach that was a similar player as far as a catch-and-shoot guy off of screens, you want to talk about just tailor-made for a coach to put you in a spot. It'd be like a slot receiver coaching a slot receiver, and he's calling the plays.
I did the post game for the NBA, like a stream. We went through and did all the press conferences
on Connect,
and we got to the Laker game, and JJ was the presser.
Yeah,
and he's 100% like living his career through
DK,
like his post coaching career. He's like,
incredible.
I'm drawing up things for Connect that I would have liked to see. We know he's a shot maker. Like, this is exactly what he planned when he drafted Connect.
I love it. I love it. And
he is just like, this is my type of guy. This is who I saw this was me in the league. I'm going to get this guy in great positions, and that's what he's done the last couple games.
and it's a great timing to back someone like this, knowing the Lakers, what have they not had with AD and LeBron almost every year? Not enough threes.
Yeah.
This is their guy. So plus 250.
Go watch the JJ Redick presser post Connect's 37-point game. He's basically talking about himself.
I love it. All right, most improved player.
Oh, MIP.
Jalen
Johnson, man. Atlanta Hawks, plus 650.
Oh, let's go. We're squad riding.
This guy's awesome.
Let's go.
Impactful. Does his thing.
JJ. Triple-double threat. almost double-double threat nightly.
Yeah.
And again, he's sort of like Tatum, young, but like he can give you a double-double on boards and a double-double on assists. I mean,
if you go look at his steal numbers, he had like a couple games earlier in the year, like back-to-back steals. He had like 6, 5. He's just all over the place.
He's 22, Sean. He's averaging 19, 9.9, and 5 with over a block and a steal a game. What else could you ask for on a team that doesn't play defense?
Correct.
It's to me, it's a great number. I don't know that plus 650. And again, 20, 10, and 5, just for perspective. Giannis, Jokic, Sabonis, shout out our guy Pete pulling that up. The only other 3 people that have those numbers in the league, Jalen Johnson being the 4th.
Yeah.
All right,
That
squad riding. I like it.
Sounds like MIP to me.
All right, 6th man. This one's a fun one all year.
I don't want to talk about this guy too much,
All right.
but we have to because he's been doing this thing.
Oh man, I like this one. I saw what you got.
I'm starting to run out of room here. Peyton Pritchard, Boston Celtics plus 160 is your 6th man of the year. He's elevated his game. I think it's that simple.
Yeah.
If you look at the guy coming off the bench that's been making an impact, it's not Hauser, it's not Cornette.
It's
Peyton
insane.
Pritchard.
Peyton Pritchard's a key
He
ingredient
is
off the
a
bench.
Key ingredient and has been a killer for them to start the year.
It's insane.
He's been phenomenal.
This is a nightmare in the not. We haven't even seen Zingas yet. It's a nightmare that this team is clicking that well without him. It's like Pritchard's filling in and stepping up. I heard he's a gym rat. He's just
he's always
die
been a
hard
gym
all
rat.
ball.
Since Oregon, yeah, he's all ball all the time.
God.
Married. You know what we talk about that. He's married. He's locked in.
Don't tell me he's married.
Peyton Pritchard, you're 6th man.
Stuck in the gym
right now.
I love it. I'm taking Matherin at 9-1.
I like that.
Yeah, 230-plus outings, 820-plus outings. We know he can score. He's excellent right now from 3 as far as percentage at 46.3, and he's second on a team with Miles Turner. You're praying to rebound. Siakam, you hope, can give you 7, 8 boards nightly and often doesn't. This guy's second on the team at 6.7 rebounds. He'll be shooting 46 from 3 and around 20 points per game. Second on the team in boards. I think it's in the conversation.
For a team, I should say, that needed a little bit of pick-me-up with Tyrese Halliburton not playing very well, Benedict Mathurin coming off the injury last year, back in the fold, and he looks really good. He's just impactful. He could play.
Yeah.
Arizona guy. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He can hoop. Benedict Mathurin, that's a good pick. I'm not
All
mad
right,
at that.
Coach of the year. Let's round it out.
Yeah.
I may or may not be going emotional. Talk to me.
Kenny Att.
Wow.
Say no more. Say less. Kenny Atkinson. Even money. Cleveland Cavaliers. He's got the boys looking different. No one could seem to get Donovan Mitchell to buy in. And like, hey, I'm going to extend, and I want to be in Cleveland, and we have a real shot to compete. Kenny Atkinson has done that, it seems like to me. Donovan Mitchell's all the way in. Darius Garland is healthy. He's been impactful, even though he had a bad game the other night versus Boston. The two bigs look amazing, and they're incredibly deep.
They are.
LeVert, Okoro, Dean Wade, who's been hurt, he'll be back. Max Strus will be back. This team is very, very deep and good. Kenny Atkinson, book it now. Kenny Atkinson's going to win Coach of the Year because they will be pushing 57 wins.
Giving Calipari a run for the hair, too. I mean, he's got some great slick back over there. True Italian.
No Just for Men either, baby. All gray. Showing the grind. I love
Kenny
it.
Atkinson, former Knicks assistant coach.
Yeah.
That was his first coaching job. And New York guy originally.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he coached the Nets. He's been around.
He's been around.
He was a part of that French national team that played the U.S. for the gold. Who played the U.S. for the gold? That was the French squad, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah,
in the Olympics. Yeah. Kenny Atkinson was on that roster.
Yeah.
Or on that coaching staff.
Who played great D? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Kenny's locked in.
I like it. I'm going to hope this is a popularity contest.
Yeah.
At 32-1.
And sometimes it does.
And sometimes it is. And give me the guy from Hollywood at 3,200.
Yeah.
This was, we talked about this a couple weeks back on the Juice Bar. It was 7-1. 32-1?
Yeah.
I guess I'll sprinkle.
Here's the issue. Because, let's be honest, they've won 6 in a row as we record this. They're 10-3, I believe, or 10-4.
Seriously.
They're number 3 in the West. Is he likable enough?
You think we're going politics, likability?
You have to remember that human beings are voting for these awards. The media kept Terrell Owens off first ballot Hall of Fame because a lot of people didn't like him.
You think Kenny's you think he's got the likable chops?
I think Kenny is loved. Yeah. This is the perception. A guy that's been through the grinder. He shouldn't even lost his job in Brooklyn. KD and Kyrie wanted him out. He's clawed his way back to a head coaching position, and he has the Cavs looking amazing. That's the story you're going to have to beat. That's going to be a 57 or 58 win team.
Meanwhile, I got LeBron's podcast partner,
who isn't that likable to a lot of people, in my opinion. He's not ingratiating.
He's
see what very you're saying. In your face.
He did live in Brooklyn. He did live in Brooklyn for a few winters.
You know what JJ gives off? Tough type of big time know-it-all energy. You're an idiot. I'm not. You listen to me. I'm not listening to you. You're the dummy.
Sean might have moved. He might have moved this from 32 down to 37. That was convincing. But
I think that's what you have to worry about with JJ. But he's been doing a great job.
Player awards at the Juice Bar. That's a wrap.